Guys, the real estate market is shifting, and right now is the time where you need to take control of your business and make sure that you're on the right path to succeed in this coming real estate market that we're facing. Interest rates are going up, prices are already at astronomical highs, and a lot of buyers are dropping out of the market. This is going to be really difficult times. You're actually going to have to get serious about listing and marketing your listings now. And also with buyers, it's going to be a little bit more hand-holding to walk them through the process, explaining why the interest rates are still, relatively decent compared to years past, many years ago, and also why it still might make sense to purchase. Now, the thing that I found really interesting is Real Broker CEO just said this about the market and what you need to do to prepare for this coming change. So with that said, let's jump in here and take a look at this. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. All right, so this is a post inside of Workplace, which is our online kind of chat room, I guess, if you will, for Real Broker. Now, Tamir is the CEO here, and I'm just going to read through this because I think this is incredibly important, especially if you're a real estate agent in this market. I think you're going to find a ton of value in here. And also, you might be looking at this thinking, hey, is my CEO talking about this stuff? Is he willing to be open about this? What's going on? I think Tamir's going above and beyond by even making a post like this. I think that's really kind of cool. So, calling all real wartime CEOs. In his legendary piece from 2011, Ben Horowitz discussed the concept of peacetime CEO versus wartime CEO in a timely and accurate description of the differences between managing a business in a thriving market versus leading in challenging and uncertain times. I encourage all of you to read it. It's as relevant as ever. So I'm going to actually link to this article in the description box below. I highly recommend you read it. It's a short read, maybe 4 minutes, but it's very important. It gives you some really good topics. Back to today. This may very well be the most important piece I posted in recent years. Some of you may not like it. It's always nicer to write and read about how great and optimistic the future looks, but sometimes the outlook changes and you have to adapt. Doing so will prove to be anywhere between prudent to career saving. My message is it's time to become wartime CEOs. The market is shifting, and the first thing to do is acknowledge the existential threat to your business. Yes, even you who are closing deals, making a lot of money and have many transactions under contract, it can all go away in a few months. I'm not saying it will, I'm just saying it could. This is really important. I think this is a really important topic that he touches on because the market has been so good lately. Although it's been very difficult, it's still been hard to get listings. It's been hard to get buyers into homes. This future market that we're going into, I think, is going to be equally as difficult. And I think it's something that we're going to have to really, be careful with, either double down on your business or just cut back and really get focused on your business, what's working, and how to continue to expand. Let go of the good times. The sooner you realize it, it's a new reality, the better. Don't use the past year as reference. It's gone. In times like these, you need to do things differently. You have to be more alert. Listen closely to the market. Take into account that it will take more leads to close a single sale. Know that more transactions will fall through and you'll have to work harder and likely make less money. This is a really good point. I don't know about you guys, but I actually worked as hard as I ever have over the past 12 to 18 months because the market's been so difficult. I remember showing 10, 15, 20 houses to people, making offers on 5, 10, 15 of them, probably 75% of the houses we saw, and still losing out on those offers. So going through the process of writing offers, getting them signed, getting them submitted, waiting to hear back, that whole process happened over and over and over. And if you're a real estate agent, that's a big part of the overall process, and it's pretty time consuming. So I worked as hard as I have, in a long time over the past 12 to 18 months. I think this future market we're going to go into, you're going to be working harder, but it's going to be in a little bit different way. So keep that in mind. Here are a few suggestions. And these are really, really good suggestions. I think this is really powerful. I think it's something that he talks about. And I think he really has a good sense of what's going on in the market and what realtors struggle with. I think he really understands what a realtor's, the average realtor is facing and what they're looking at. So number one, broaden your reach. Everyone in your market should be hearing about you. This is about doubling down. This is something I'm trying to do as we go into this. Instead of contracting going into this market, I'm doubling down. I'm hiring an assistant and a videographer to help me continue to make videos and put my presence out there to continue to, get that exposure. So this is something I'm glad this is number one because this is what I'm trying to do myself. And I think it's going to work. I'm very confident that that will be the case. Buyers, sellers, agents, lenders, contractors, lawyers, the receptionists at the country club, the trainer at the gym, and the teachers at school, they should all know your name. Be loud. Everyone will be trying to stand out. Share often, share more, be loud. This is really important too because this is the second part of it, right? You can create content, you can get people to know your name, but you need to shout that out. You need to shout it from the mountaintops and really let people know. Number 3, fight for your business. Giving up is easy. It's time to fight for every listing, every client. Go above and beyond, up your game. You want something? Well, others want the same thing. Fight for it. Number 4, play offense. Be proactive, be hungry, aim to win, make things happen. Defense will wear you down. Offense will keep you energized. You have to be attacking the market. Number 5, preserve cash. Do you know why most businesses go out of business? It's simple. They run out of money. Cash will be scarce. Cut your expenses. Manage every dollar as if it's your last one. I think this is a time where there's also going to be opportunity. So for me personally, yes, I am, kind of scaling back on spending. I've got a couple, home renovations that I'd love to do, but I'm not going to be doing those anytime soon because I want to be able to preserve that cash for the opportunities that are coming, whether that's investing in my business or potentially investing in the stock market, investing in real broker stock, or, even real estate if it, comes back down to a reasonable price for investing. I think this is number 6. Don't spend time and money on nice to have. In wartime, you only do and spend on what is absolutely necessary and essential. Make cold decisions and cut. If something isn't crucial, don't spend on it. 7, set multiple income streams. Hedge your business. This is really, really important. A lot of agents, they've got one income stream, and that is selling real estate. If you're not a part of Real Broker or some of these other brokerages that offer these types of additional income, this might be something that you really want to consider because this is going to be crucial going into this future market. It's nice to have a little bit of extra income from these other sources. That's something I've been able to do from many different sources, and it's been an absolute game changer. You depend on closing deals to survive, but deal volume can drop by 20% or more. Making $1,000, $5,000, $20,000 a year in revenue share, for example, or setting up other streams of income may become the smartest thing you have done. Number 8, I think here, be focused. There will be a lot of noise, a lot of data, news about drop in mortgage applications, drop in sales, drop in builder sentiment, and most of it will be discouraging. Believe in yourself and focus. Don't let noise stray you. The thing that's important here is there's always going to be people who are looking to sell real estate and buy real estate and invest in real estate. No matter the market, there's always somebody who has to sell, right? Even think about the Great Recession. There was a lot of people who still had to sell their homes because they were facing foreclosure, right? So I know a couple agents who went through that. They got into the foreclosure game, the short sale game, and they absolutely dominated the market. So stay focused on what's important, who's buying, who's selling, and who's looking to invest in real estate. Next up, plan for the short term. There's too much uncertainty in the economy right now, and doing a 2-year plan is useless. It will likely be based on the wrong assumptions anyway. Plan for the next 3 to 6 months. That's as much visibility as you have right now. I agree with this. I think that going out 2 years, it's a little tough to say. I mean, of course, I think it's good to keep that in the back of your mind, but really planning for the next, I'd say maybe even 6 to 12 months is what's important, because as you go out 6 to 12 months, the market could look extremely different. And I think that's really when we're going to start to feel the impacts of this real estate market shifting. Next up, prepare for the worst. Yes, the probability of the worst case scenario has increased. What is the worst case scenario for you? Is it sales dropping by 50%? Good. Now are you prepared for 24 months of 50% drop in revenue? Be confident and paranoid. Constantly reassess, pay attention to every little detail and piece of information. Don't leave room for chance. Control the process, control your transactions, and always think about what can go wrong. But also know you have the ability to fix everything and weather any storm. And lastly, surround yourself with smart people. Our real community is abundant with successful agents who weathered storms before. Listen to them. Look at what's working for others and follow them. We're entering a war. You're not alone, and we're going to win. I absolutely love this. I think from a CEO, of a real estate company that's on the up and up, and is growing like crazy right now, I think this is an extremely important message. I absolutely love seeing something like this, and I think it's really important. A lot of it hits home, and I think it's really, really smart for the CEO to be sharing this message, because not only is he the CEO of Real Broker, but we also, he's kind of talking to us as if we're the CEO of each of our own real estate businesses, which we are, right? If you're in real estate, you're kind of the CEO of your own company. You're doing your own thing, or running a team, or running, an organization, right? That has that's in the real estate space. So I love this, guys. I think this is absolutely phenomenal. If you're thinking about making a brokerage change, you're interested in Real Broker, you want to learn more about Tamir, you want to learn more about the company, about revenue share, how to add those additional streams of income, then make sure to reach out to me. I'd love to chat with you about it. You can find my information in the description box below. I'd love to chat with you about Real Broker. Call, text, or email anytime. I'll give you an honest opinion about, if it's a good fit for you. I'll give you the pros, the cons, the good, the bad, the ugly, just basically everything. So thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one.